Health to illnesses. In my many sharing, I have discussed that I don't treat cancer. I'm a T-cell practitioner that I don't think I'm a cancer specialist, and I don't aspire to be a cancer specialist. And I will share with you the reason why I keep insisting that I don't treat cancer. And there are many claim to be a cancer specialist out there. By all means, go to them in the event that you may have this eventuality. But I hope that will not come. So let me share with you about health to illnesses. How illnesses come about in the first place. Every one of us are product of times. You are who you are today, not because of something you have done yesterday. You are who you are today because of the many, many years that you are, your lifestyle, whatever activity that you conducted, your inner endowment, and they have made who you are. So I always discuss that every one of us here, none of us are the same. And for those who have attended my medical diet class, herbal diet class, I keep sharing that there's no such thing as a good diet. Be it that you are interested in vegetarian diet, keto diet, intermittent diet, all these are just as good as a person who push for it. All diet are as good as a person who advocate it. That's about it. Transition from health to illnesses is a process of time. Just like every one of us, we are a product of time. So let's discuss transition from health to illnesses. We start from health, being healthy. Hope that everyone are healthy. If you are healthy, good for you. You have all the opportunity in life to work for it. And those who are aware that why I keep insisting that health education should be part of the skill future education is because without health, without the knowledge of health, whatever knowledge and skill that you have is irrelevant. So being healthy is an ideal state. And starting from this state, what will be the next state? Fatigue. The moment you feel tired, feeling tired, lethargic, taking naps during the day and sleeping more at night, and with a loss of appetite, what it means is now you're entering a second stage of your health. You are already experiencing certain discomfort in life. Your entire life sequence, routine has been in a way been affected. You are feeling tired now. Feeling tired itself is your body telling you that you are already overexerting yourself. It's about time you need to look into that and pay attention to that. And if you choose to ignore the fatigue and not being well rested, because work-life balance is important. Time in Chinese medicine, we will to trace back to the entire Huangdi into the classical medicines. 劳逸结合 work-life balance is important. So the next phase of life will be what we call fever. You will start experiencing a body going into a mechanism whereby sometimes you feel hot flushes. Body feel warm in the night or in the day. This warmness that you are in the body start to experiencing, it indicates that the internal organ system are currently overworked. There's a certain deficiency in terms of the internal fundamental substances from a T-cell perspective. While your fluid, your essence or qi is currently diminishing and you are overexerting, the engine overwork. Just like imagine your car or anything that you keep using your mobile phone. After a while or overusing, what happens? You turn warm. So the body starts to have a defense mechanism of the body improve. This warmness in the body is to promote detoxification. So body will kick in and self-regulate. So this feverish sensation that you're experiencing right now will be something that's telling you that it's worth paying more attention. And having a fever, it can indicate that one is at least in the second stage of illness development. So now your body are going into a defense mode, trying to build certain defense, allowing your body to react subsequently if there's more changes or changes may come along the way. Then when we look into the next stage of health is where now what happened? You will start to experiencing certain allergic reactions. What is called allergic reaction? Allergic reaction refer to the fact that now in the body itself, when toxins start to accumulate in the body, to a certain extent, the body initiates a protective mechanism and accelerate the internal activity to eliminate the toxin. So when this elimination process kicks in, you will start to experiencing conditions that are appearance external to your body. Typical symptoms such as the urgency to urinate, there's an intestinal motility, nauseating, vomiting, itchy skin, start to feeling anxiety, irritability, and it may come to a situation where you're easily angry for no reason whatsoever. And cases of headaches and slight pain elsewhere, or insomnia, weight gain, unpleasant body odor, or you start to appear to have dull compressions, and for lady, they may go into a situation like irregular menstruation. So this is called allergic reaction. Your body now, different organ systems are start to behaving in the different states. And this allergic reaction itself is your body entering fourth stage. The second to fourth stages are typically diagnosed as sub-healthy states. So this is called sub-health, where you may encounter a condition of insomnia, itchiness. And when you see doctor tell you nothing happened. There are no medical indicators showing that you are sick, but you are currently experiencing a condition whereby your internal body are already not well. And if you choose to ignore this particular allergic reaction, now your body will enter the next stage. We call it the inflammations. So inflammation is the most intense stage of the body detoxification and cell recovery activities. And during this stage, what happens? The toxin in the body usually gather in a specific organ or part of the body for concentrated elimination. So you notice that at your joint area and some of your organ systems, they are responsible for detoxification. For example, your gallbladder, your kidney system, your joint. This is an area will start to experiencing inflammations. And because of the accumulated toxin continuously stimulate this area, inflammation occur. So now what happened? It becomes evidence. This is a critical moment. The action taken at this time determine whether you are recovered, health, or vitality, or allow the disease to deteriorate further. So when its body starts to feel warm and inflammation occur, the condition or internally you may experiencing certain degree of feverish reaction. Your fever condition now become more and more appearance. You can feel something. But if you are the person who are highly determined and you say that, okay, nothing wrong. So what happened? You go into the next stage, where now you start to have ulcerations. This becomes evidence. Indicate that the body has been under prolonged distress, with many cells and tissue being destroyed. Now there's discharging process. Usually there's an intense pain at this time. Ulcer can occur internally, maybe in your stomach, in your intestine, in some part of the organ, or externally, more appearance. So for example, recurring mouth ulcers, stomach ulcers, sore appearance on the arm and the legs. So these are ulceration occurrence that start to become appearance. And now is the time most of you will seek treatments. So what I want to highlight here is that I'm never against evidence-based. So I want to highlight to all of you, the moment the evidence base is observable, actually it's already, this particular individual has already went through a multiple stages of illness progressions. So what's the next stage? It becomes what we call a growth. Why growth start? A growth is a form of hardening where tissue is hardened and fill in damaged tissue due to the ulcer or other reasons. You have a cyst, you have a fibroid, you have a growth in the body. It can be benign at this stage. Toxins harmful to human health are encapsulated within the set formed after the hardening of the tissues, which is a method by which a human body isolates toxic substances, preventing them from freely spreading everywhere. So when you have a growth internally, it's a body self-defense. Now, there's a choice. We can coexist happily. And this can be some of the treatment protocol is being advised nowadays. But if this group were to continue to grow, then what happened? That's when we talk about cancer. So cancer, this is for the formation of growth is the final state in which the human body can still control the cells. If the bad habits leading to the development of the disease persist to this stage, the cell begin to misbehave, endlessly absorbing toxin, ultimately causing changes in the genetic coding. They become savage and chaotic, and as a result, the cell become disordered. In this way, this is called cancer. So this is the ultimate stage of disease deteriorations. And if the cause of this situation remain unsolved, the result will be fatal. So what I want to highlight to all of you is transition from health to illness take times. From health to feeling tired, to having a favorite sensations, to what we call allergic reaction, start to have urination and stuff like that, to what we call inflammations, and subsequently we have an ulcer and growth, and eventually cancer. It takes time. So question is, why wait till cancer then come and seek treatments? That is my stance. This is called sub-health. And this is where I want to operate in. And in the past many years, those who attended my class understand what I'm coming at. To me, training is called curing the mind. Telling you that you may be sick and all of us will die. We are all born to die anyway. So the question is how we lead our life is a progress in time. So every one of you here maybe have 20 years runway. For example, I'm 55. Estimating they have 85, I have 30-year runway. So what should I do in the next 30 years? I want to walk in the park until 85. So what should I do now? Do I wait till something happen, then I go and think about it? Or I can start to plan something up. So this is where the series of programs that I put in place is to educate people, but sad to say that actually most people who come for classes are already sick, one way or another. But anyway, it's good to know. And as I highlight, the skill future is 25 to infinity. My youngest student is 11 years old, but my eldest student is 91 years old. So there are many approaches in TCM to help mathematics.